Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence going to put it up right away. And incomplete to open things up. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant. Time to regroup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jaguars had 10 and 6 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, ETN once more. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's good for another.
Easy, read it. Hey, lock. 11, Agate.
1st and goal at the 1.
Now Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up.
Touchdown! Travis Hunter, his 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14. Titans nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. If they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Touchdown! Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Titans.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Pollard will take it up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. These 2 teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. From the gun, Ward. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Riley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Jaguars 21, Titans 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Titans 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second and 10.
Lisa 24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
ETN up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Stay right open.
21-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football.
11.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, run!
Now a fake on a jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8
Hey, go!
at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Jaguar.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Come on. 19 Tiger. Hawk 70.
Now Ward. He'll complete this one. Biancourt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing now, Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Touchdown, Titans! Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
All right, let's go.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He gets it to Thomas. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
30 left.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught by Hunter. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Straight ahead, ETN. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
Red,
10.
oh, red.
At the 20.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17. I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
All right, let's go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
It's a 10-yard loss.
It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
34-yard line.
Go, go. Hey, Rob.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Jaguars are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Easy.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal.
Think right. Silver.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second and goal.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
and the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
13 loop. Red on red. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's
going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, covered again. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Great job. Hey, Silver.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll go again with ETN.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards on the play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, ETN once more. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Hey, Ron. Son, this is hot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
For the Jaguars field goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now.
Running right, it's Pollard.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 19 Lions.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Come on, come on. Hey! 70 Lions.
Ward. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Press all 80.
Here's Ward.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Ward. And will find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33.
A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
To throw, here's Ward.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Help! 79 Broncos! Drop 60! Drop 60!
Ward to throw for it on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
That's complete to Parker Washington. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's good for a Jacksonville.
11 at hey, run.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's a give to ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, Lion. Silver, hot. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Hey, go. Next side.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Another Jaguars.
Gun.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown Jaguars.
Brian Thomas
From 19 yards away.
And the Jaguars extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. There was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Now Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing again here, Ward. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Going for it, here's Ward.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
On red.
They'll fake the jet sweep and give it to Bigsby. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Hey, center. Done.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Red on the red. Focus, hot.
And they will take a knee here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Jags,
the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.